Hi, hello, welcome to Homeschool. This is your class 10 Mathematics NCERT or CBSE board. We are in our chapter 13 Statistics and this is your last session of this chapter, Exercise 13.4. First problem. The following distribution gives the daily income of 50 workers of a factory. They have given some frequency distribution here. Daily income in rupees, number of workers. Number of workers means frequency. 12 workers have a daily income of 100 to 120 rupees. 14 workers 120 to 140 rupees. 8 workers 140 to 160 rupees. 6 workers 160 to 180 rupees. 10 workers 180 to 200 rupees. This is the daily income of 50 workers in a factory. Convert the distribution above to a less than type cumulative frequency. Do you remember in our introduction class we have seen more about these all introduction. We have solved some problems, right? If you want once again, if you want to see, just go to the first part 1 of statistics and then start doing this one. Before starting this session, you just go to part 1 and observe once again ogives, less than ogive and more than ogive once again observe. Then continue this part. Convert the distribution above to a less than type cumulative frequency distribution. Given distribution, we have to convert to less than type and draw its ogive. How can we convert this less than type? Observe here 100 to 120. More than 100, less than 120. Yes or no? 100 to 120 means more than 100, less than 120. L. You need to convert into less than type. Less than, where you are using the word less than 120. In this class interval, less than 140, less than 160. Right? Let us convert this. In your notes, you need to do the table again without the class interval. You need to write here daily income in rupees, upper limit. Upper, we are taking only upper limits, right? Upper limits and write here less than 120, less than 140, less than 160, less than 180, less than 200. Your frequency distribution converted to less than type cumulative frequency distribution. And now find the cumulative frequency. Before finding cumulative frequency, observe the frequency carefully. Is it in an order? No, it's not in an order. Now, find the cumulative frequency for this. Less than, that also I have said for you, less than and more than. Have to write the cumulative frequency. How you find cumulative frequency? In that way only we are going to calculate. 12 plus 14, 26, 26 plus 8, 34, 34 plus 6, 40, 40 plus 10, 50. 50 workers are there. Yes, last number indicates the n value. And we don't need any n or n by 2 anything here, not needed. Now, this cumulative frequency and upper limit you need to plot in a graph sheet. So children, please take your graph book with you and then start this in your graph book. I just do on board. You don't do in a normal paper. You take a graph sheet and start in that graph paper. Let me take a scale, x-axis, y-axis. Scale on x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to, on y-axis 1 centimeter equal to I have written. Now observe on x-axis what I need to plot. Upper limits of daily income in rupees. Say 120 to 200 there. Let me give a small wave. What is this? It is a compression of a graph. Yes, means here 0 to, this is 120. I start with 120. 0 to 120 scale is there. I just try to compress that scale. I don't want up to 110. So now I am continuing. So I am continuing from 120. When you do your scale or you adjust your scale like this, you just need to put a wave here. 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. On x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units I have taken. Don't bother about this compression. And remaining all you see, 120 to 130, it will be 10 units. Now coming to your cumulative frequency. See the number 12, 50 there. So how I can plot here? Let me take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Enough. See, on x-axis, you need to plot upper limit. On y-axis, you need to plot cumulative frequency. So, adjust the scales here. What is the scale? On x-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. On y-axis, 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. Let's start plotting ogive. First coordinate, 120, 12. 120, 12. Yes, somewhere here put a point. 140, 26. 140, 26 is here. Okay. Next, 160, 34. 160, 34. Okay. Next, 180, 40. 180, 40. Next one, 250, 250. See here? Yeah, graph, just try to join these points with a free hand. So look here, like this, you are going to get this is your less than type ogive. And mark this one, 120, 12, and here 140, 26, and this one is 160, 34, this one is 180, 40, 200, 50, right? And right here, less than type ogive, right? So they asked us to convert the frequency distribution into less than type and show me the ogive. Yes, this is completed. But now one more question I'll ask here. Find the median. Less than type ogive, find the median. How to find the median? Once again, listen carefully. Your n value 50. Half of 50, 25. Half of 50 is how much? 25. Observe 25. Where is it? See, from 25 on y-axis, draw a line which is parallel to x-axis. You need to draw a line from 25 such that this line is parallel to x-axis. Where it touches the ogive, draw the perpendicular, right? What number you have here? This is the median of the given data. They didn't ask you median, but in graph, if you do the same thing, if you want, you can find out the median by using like this dotted lines. How to find the median? N, total number of frequency, half of it. Where that number on y-axis identify and draw a line, that line should be parallel to x-axis. Where it touches the ogive, from there to draw the perpendicular where it touches x-axis, that is the median of the given frequency distribution. Okay. Let's see the second problem. During the medical checkup of 35 students of a class, their weights were recorded as follows. Draw less than type ogive for the given data, hence obtain median weight from the graph and verify the result by using formula. To understand the problem here, they have given the weight in kgs and number of students. They have collected the weights of some students. What is the problem? In a medical checkup of 35 students in a class, they recorded the weights of these students and they have given the distribution here. That is 0 students less than 38, 3 students less than 40, 5 students less than 42, 9 students less than 44, 14 students less than 46, 28 students less than 48, 32 students less than 50, 35 students less than 52. So observe the frequency here. The frequency is in ascending order. Can you see the frequency? Increasing. Increasing means it is already done cumulative frequency. The frequency is already written in the form of cumulative. So don't write this as F. You just consider it as cumulative frequency. And in the same manner, they did not give you the class interval. They have given the less than 38. This is the upper limit directly given for you. So take as it is, no need of changing any table. The same distribution, draw less than type ogive and then find the median by using graph, and then by applying formula, you can compare whether what you got answer is right or wrong. Let's start ogive here. On x-axis, weight in kgs, upper limit, weight in kgs, weight in kg. On x-axis, we have done the upper limits. And on y-axis, you need to write here cumulative frequency. Always y-axis we represent cumulative frequency. See the coordinate. What coordinates you are going to plot on this graph? Coordinates, if you want, you can write, or you can directly plot them on graph. 38.0, 40, 3, 42, 5, 44, 9, 46, 14, 48, 28, 50, 32, 52, 35. See the coordinates which we need to plot on the graph. Children, if you are directly able to observe from the table, directly you can plot on graph. No, we can't. If you feel, you can write the coordinates to plot on graph. So 38, 0. On x-axis, how did we take the scale here? 38, 52 there. 38, 40, 42 like this. On x-axis, I have taken a scale such that each centimeter is equal to 2 units. See here, graph is compressed. 0 to 36 I don't want. So compress the graph and then 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54. On x-axis, these are the upper limits. And cumulative frequency, look here, 0 to 35 there. So let us take 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 on y-axis and write it as cumulative frequency. Let's start plotting here. 38, 0. 38 on x-axis and on y-axis, where do they meet? Here. Next, 40, 3. 40, 3. This is the point. 42, 5. This is the point. 44, 9. Yes. 46, 14. 46 on x-axis and 14 on y-axis. Where does they meet? Here. Okay, that is the coordinate. 48, 28. 48 and here it is 28. Next, 50, 32. 50, 32. 52, 35. 52, 35. You can see a point here. So let's plot the graph with a free hand. You can do this curves free hand. Okay, this is less than type ogive. Less than type ogive, or you can say this as cumulative frequency curve. Cumulative frequency curve also you can say. And write the coordinates. For here curve starts from 38, no? 38, 0, 40, 3, 42, 5, 44, 9, and here 46, 14, 48, 28, 50, 32, and this one 52, 35. It is overlapping there. Just do neatly. Scale will be little top. In your graph sheet, top right side, you need to write the scale. In your graph, this scale won't be disturbed. Now, this is less than type ogive. Plotting the less than type ogive is completed. We need to calculate the median weights. Median weight of the children. By seeing graph, we need to calculate median. How? See n value. N value is how much? N is equal to 35. N by 2. 35 by 2. 2 ones are 2 sevens are 0.5. 17.5. Look here carefully. 17.5, somewhere it will be. So, if I draw a line from that point, parallel. So, somewhere here 47.5 or something you are getting. It's not exact graph sheet, right? 17.5, draw a line which is parallel to x-axis, and where it touches the ogive curve or cumulative frequency curve, where it touches, from that point to draw the perpendicular. The perpendicular where it touches x-axis, that is called the median. So let me assume here 47.5 or 6 or 7. Okay. Let me write this as median. Median is equal to 47.5. I will consider. By graph I got this. Children, don't copy as it is. You do the original graph and then you find out your median there. Now, by formula you need to calculate the median. How can I calculate? First, I need the class interval and frequency needed here. So now, look here, let us change the table. Find the frequency. This is cumulative frequency, right? You want to calculate frequency. What you do? Go on subtracting. 0, 3 minus 0, 3. 5 minus 3 will be 2. 9 minus 5, 4. 14 minus 9, 5. 28 minus 14, 14. 32 minus 28 will be 4. 35 minus 32 will be 3. Frequency over. Still what you need? You need class interval to get the lower limit. Right? So what I do? Let me remove less than. Okay? And then just change this 36 to 38. 38 to 40, 40 to 42, 42 to 44, 44 to 46, 46 to 48, 48 to 50, 50 to 52. Yes or no? If you have a class interval, you would have written only this column, right? Less than 38, less than 40, less than 42, like this you have written now. Means your class interval might be like this. Now, have to find the median according to formula. Do you remember? N value. N value, what is N? 35. Half of N is 17.5. In your cumulative frequency, look here, don't be confused. Your frequency here, there, and cumulative frequency is here. If you want, you can rearrange that this side and this that side. Cumulative frequency, where you can see 17.5. 17.5, where it is? After 14, right? Let me take this as a median class. After 14, you will get 17.5. So, I take this as a median class. Mark this L. L is equal to 46, lower limit. And this is the, This is cumulative, right? So this is cumulative frequency and this is the frequency. H is the class size. 48 minus 46 will be 2. Let us write here median. Median is equal to L plus, I just apply directly. You can write neatly L is equal to F equal to CF equal to everything you write and complete. There is no space. Let me fill up within this place. Median is equal to L 46 plus 17.5 minus N by 2 minus CF 14 by F value is also 14 into H. What is H here? 2. 2 sevens are 14. 46 plus 17.5 minus 14. It will be 3.5 by 7. If you cancel this, 0.5. Add this one, 46.5 is your answer. Therefore, median is equal to 46.5. So, median by formula I got 46.5 and by this rough figure I got 47.5. So, you do original figure in graph, both may be same or little approximate, they may be differing, no problem. Point difference if there, nothing will happen. Statistics value is always approximate. Therefore, the median weight of the children is 46.5 kgs. Third problem. The following table gives production yield per hectare of wheat of 100 farms of a village. Change the distribution to a more than type distribution and draw its ogive. See, in this problem, they have given a data of wheat production in some 100 farms they have collected. And this data you need to convert into more than type and then do the ogive, more than type distribution and draw its ogive. See the distribution what they have given. Production in yield in kg per hectare. Number of farms 50 to 55 to 55 to 60 kgs, 8 farms, 12 farms, 60 to 65, 24 farms, 65 to 70, 38 farms, 70 to 75, 16 farms, 75 to 80. We need to convert this into more than type. Understand the class interval carefully. 50 to 55, more than 50, less than 55. Means where I use the word more in this column. Okay. Other than this, you remove remaining. You do once again in your notebook. Let me clean up this one and write more than 50. Like this, we need to change the distribution. And which limit I am using? Lower limit. Right? You can write here lower limits. Lower limit or lower limits you can write. Now, this is a more than type. Less than type, normally you can add up cumulative frequency. When it is more than type, don't start now. Just add the frequencies. Before adding, you need to observe here. Sometimes in more than also your frequency will be readily given. In a descending order, 30, 28, 25 like this. If in a proper descending order there, then you feel that already cumulative frequency is given. So, no need of disturbing that frequency. But now it is not in a proper order. We need to calculate the cumulative frequency. Before starting that column, we need to add all these. Add, or you can see there 100 farms. Or just add and see. 8 plus 2, 10, 22, 46, 46 plus 38, 84, 84 plus 16, 100. Yes, 100, n value is how much? 100. First row, you write 100. Now, cumulative frequency, in this what we need to do? Go on reducing the frequency. 100 reduced to 98. 98 minus 8, 90. 90 minus 12, it will be 78. 78 minus 24, it will be 54. 54 minus 38, it will be 16. Observe, when you are doing more than distribution, you just see these two should be same. Then your cumulative frequency is correct. How we are going to start? Add the frequencies. First you write the n value here. From that you go on subtracting the frequencies. And your last row, frequency and cumulative frequency should be same. Less than type distribution, you can see top row, these two will be equal. This is more than, these two will be equal. Okay, let us plot in Ogive. If you want, you can write the coordinates, children. What are the coordinates? 50, 100, 55, 98, 60, 90, 65, 78, 70, 54, 75, 16. And look here on x-axis. These ogives you should do in graph sheet. Or you can take 3 graph sheets separately in your fair notes. Anything is okay. So this is the way we need to complete your distribution table. After completing, we need to plot this on graph sheet. See the coordinates. If you want, you can write those coordinates separately. You can write, or just directly you can draw in graph. 50, 100, 55, 98, 60, 90, 65, 78, 70, 54, 75, 16. These are the coordinates. Okay. Now let's see here graph. Scale on x-axis, on y-axis you can see. This is on x-axis, right? 50, 55, 60 like this there. I have compressed the scale up to 45. From 50 I have taken here 50, 55 up to 80. On y-axis, you can see the cumulative frequency you have up to 100 there. So each centimeter I have taken 10 units. Right? On x-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 5 units. On y-axis 1 centimeter is equal to 10 units. Let's start plotting the graph. 50, 100. So here. 55, 98. Here. 60, 90. 65, 78. Somewhere here. 70, 54. 75, 16. 75, 16. So you can see here your graph. Okay, this is more than type ogive. More than type ogive. And write all the coordinates what we have plotted now. 50, 100, 55, 98, 60, 90, 65, 78, 70, 54, 75, 16. Okay, this is your more than type ogive. You can say this as cumulative frequency curve also. See here, if they ask you median, what is your n value here? 100. 100 by 2, 50. On y-axis, where is 50? From there you draw a line which is parallel to x-axis. This 50 line where it touches the ogive, from there do the perpendicular, that is your median. Okay. Suppose some questions they may be asking. Draw less than type ogive and more than type ogive, find the median. At that time, do 2 frequency distribution tables and do the graph. Both the ogives will be intersecting. Where it intersects, draw the perpendicular on x-axis, that is your median. If 2 ogives, if we draw like this, where it intersects, see on x-axis, this is the median. Okay, I hope everybody have understood. Most of the children will do mistake only here. Okay, ogives are very simple. There is nothing to understand more and more. Where you do mistake is in more than type. You just go on doing cumulative frequency addition. But in more than type, please don't do like that. Add all the frequencies. From top to you go on reducing the frequencies. Okay. With this, we are going to end our statistics chapter. We are going to meet in the next session with another new chapter. Until that, keep watching. Thank you all.